Morning and Sairam to all. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is part 3 of combustion and flame. In last video, that means in part 2, we have done how we do control fire. In part 2, what we have done? We have done how we do control fire. So, how? Tell me fast. There are three ways. How many ways are there? There are three ways. Number one, by removing the fuel. Second, number one is by removing the fuel. Second one is instead of fuel, by removing what? Yes, heat. By removing the heat. And the last one is by cut off the supply of air. It's clear? How many ways are there? Three ways. Number one, by removing the fuel. Second one, by removing the heat. And number third, by cut the supply of air. So, by removing the fuel means, what do you mean by removing the fuel? What do you mean by the removing of fuel? The removing of fuel means, yes, if you will remove the combustible substance. If you will remove combustible substance, the fire will not get any food. So, it will stop, that area will stop burning. By removal the heat and by cut off the supply of air. Heat requires air. Why? Because it will take oxygen from the air, and without oxygen, burning process, or you can say combustion process, will not take place. You can say combustion process will not take place. So by these three methods you can stop firing. Clear? Now in part 3, what we are going to study? We are going to study types of combustion. What we are going to study? We are going to study types of combustion and fuel. What we are going to study? We are going to study type of combustion and fuel. Let us start. Types of combustion. There are various types of combustion. There are various types of combustion, but out of these, three are very important. Out of these, how many are important? Three are very important. And what they are? They are rapid combustion. Number one is rapid combustion. Number two is spontaneous combustion. Number two is spontaneous combustion. And number three is explosive combustion. Number three is explosive combustion. Clear? First one is rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, explosive combustion. We are going to study these combustion in very detail. Clear? Let us start with the rapid combustion. First point is the combustion reaction in which a large amount of heat and light are produced in a short time is called combustion. What do you mean by rapid combustion? The combustion reaction in which what are produced? A large amount of heat and light. Clear? A heat and light produced in a large amount and in a very short time period is called rapid combustion. Clear? Example, when we bring a lighted matchstick or a lighter near to the gas or stove, what will happen? That gas or stove will burn immediately. So, this is the example of rapid combustion. Clear? I am reading. The combustion reaction in which a large amount of heat and light are produced in a short time is called combustion. What it is called? It is called combustion. When we bring a lighter or lighted matchstick near to the burner gas stove in the kitchen, the cooking gas starts burning at once, producing a lot of heat and some light. If a burner will burn, what they will produce? They will produce, yes, light and heat. Some amount of light, a large amount of heat. Clear? Now, show the immediate burning of cooking gas is an example of rapid combustion. I told you this earlier. This is an example of rapid combustion. The burning of kerosene oil in a kerosene stove and the burning of wax in a candle all are the example of rapid combustion. What are the example of rapid combustion? Burning of cooking gas, burning of kerosene in stove, burning of wax in candle. These all are the example of rapid combustion which we can easily see in our daily life. It is not very difficult to see. This type of combustion we see easily in our day-to-day life. Clear? Now next one. Second one is spontaneous reaction. Combustion, sorry. Second one is spontaneous combustion. The second one is spontaneous reaction. What is the second one? Second one is spontaneous reaction. What do you mean by spontaneous reaction? See, spontaneous reactions are those reactions which occur at its own. Which occur at its own. They did not require any external heat. They did not require any external heat. So, what is the definition of spontaneous reaction? The definition of spontaneous reaction is the combustion reaction which occurs on its own without the help of any external heat. I told you, without the help of any other external heat is called spontaneous reaction. Combustion. What is it is called? It is called spontaneous combustion. Clear? In spontaneous combustion, what will happen? It suddenly bursts into flames. It suddenly bursts into flame and start burning without being heated. It is not compulsory that heat is required. For this type of combustion, external heat is not required. Clear? It will start burning itself. Now, it will start burning itself. Now, how it will start burning itself? This question comes in your mind. Now, this burning take place due to the oxygen internally. And what do you mean by oxygen? Removal of oxygen. Clear? And it is a requirement of burning. You need oxygen. If oxygen will remove, that means that oxygen will contact with the and it will start the combustion. Clear? So the combustion reaction which occurs without the help of any external heat is called spontaneous combustion. Clear? In spontaneous combustion, the substance suddenly bursts into flames and start burning even without being heated. Clear? Now, spontaneous reaction take place at room temperature. The heat required for spontaneous combustion is produced inside substance by the slow oxidation. Now, from where they will get heat? I told you, they will get heat from the oxidation or internal oxidation. And what do you mean by internal oxidation? Removal of oxygen. Clear? Oxidation means removal of oxygen. Now, what are the example? Phosphorus is the example of spontaneous combustion. Phosphorus starts burning at a room temperature. Clear? White phosphorus is a substance which undergoes spontaneous combustion. White phosphorus is an example of spontaneous combustion. Now, anybody can tell me what is the symbol of phosphorus? What is the symbol of phosphorus? Tell me first. Yes, the symbol of phosphorus is capital K. Clear? Now, in other words, white phosphorus burns in air at room temperature. White phosphorus burns in air at room temperature. So, if we keep a piece of white phosphorus in china dish, we will see that after some time it will catches the fire. by itself and start burning without being heated. This is very clear to you. I am reading once more. Spontaneous combustion takes place at room temperature. The heat required for spontaneous combustion is produced inside the substance by slow oxidation. White phosphorus is a substance which undergoes spontaneous combustion. In other words, white phosphorus burns in air at a room temperature. So if we keep a piece of white phosphorus in a china dish, what you will see? After some time it will start burning without being external heated. Clear this thing? The burning of white phosphorus on its own room temperature is an example of spontaneous combustion. The heat required to start this spontaneous combustion is produced by the internally slow oxidation. I told you from where they will get heat. They will get heat from the internally slow oxidation. From where they will get heat? They will get heat from the internally slow oxidation. Clear? Now, the spontaneous combustion reaction which take place in nature are very dangerous. Clear? In nature, also some substance start itself burning, and they all are the example of spontaneous combustion, but they are very harmful for us. For example, spontaneous combustion, coal dust. If coal dust starts burning, what they will create a lots of disaster. Clear? Many disasters in a coal mines leading to the death of many persons. Clear? So the burning of white phosphorus is its own room temperature is the example of spontaneous combustion. Clear? And in this spontaneous combustion, where heat will come from where? Heat will come from the internally slow oxidation. Clear? And spontaneous combustion is very dangerous for the life. Clear? Now the third one is explosive combustion. Third one is explosive combustion. Explosive combustion, a very fast combustion reaction in which a large amount of heat, light and sounds are produced is called explosive combustion or explosion. Clear? Here combustion will come. A very fast combustion reaction in which large amount of heat, light and sounds are produced are called explosive combustion. And what is the other name? Its other name is explosion. Its other name is explosion. A large amount of gas is released quickly in explosion combustion. During the explosive combustion, what they will produce? They will produce large number of gases. What they will produce? They will produce large number of gases. Clear? And it is a rapid combustion of these gases which cause a loud sound for explosion. It is a rapid expansion. Rapid means very fast expansion. And due to this, what they will produce? They will produce a loud sound. Clear? The firework, crackers, etc., which we explode during festival work are the example of explosive combustion. And what they carry? They will carry explosive combustion of a substance, and due to this they will produce sound. Clear? When a cracker is ignited with the burning matchstick, that chemical present in it undergo a certain very rapid combustion, and what they will produce? They will produce heat, light and large volume of gases. After explosion of crackers, have you seen that gases? Yes, that means if you will burn up crackers, what they will produce? They will produce heat, second sound, and third gases and light. Clear? I am reading once more, listen carefully. It is the rapid expansion of these gases which cause a loud sound or explosion. The firework crackers etc., which we explode during the festival work on the explosive combustion of substance. When a cracker is ignited with a burning matchstick, that chemicals present in net undergo a sudden very rapid combustion, and what they will produce light, heat, gases and sound. The gases produced are heated by the heat involved in the reaction. From where that gases will come? That gases will come from the evolution of heat, evolved of heat. Now the hot gas expand rapidly and cause explosion and produce a very loud sound. Explosive combustion can also take place if pressure is applied and cracker by hitting it hard. Have you seen that polythene? If you will fill air on the polythene and you will slap it, what they will produce? They also will produce sound. Why? Because you are applying pressure on that polythene. Clear? So what we have done in this video, we have done that there are three types of combustion: rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosive combustion. In rapid combustion, yes, they will catches fire very fast and they will produce lots of amount of heat and very small amount of light. Example, yes, catching fire of cooking gas, catching fire by kerosene, or which one is there? One I told you more. Tell me fast. Yes, wax of candle. Number second is spontaneous combustion. During spontaneous combustion, what will happen? It will catches fire by its own. That means it will catches fire at its room temperature. Example, white phosphorus. What is example of spontaneous reaction? White phosphorus. And the third one is explosion. Explosion means they will produce large amount of heat, sound and light. What they will produce large amount of heat, sound and light. What are the example? Crackers. Clear? These all are the example of explosive combustion. I think with this everything is clear to you. In next video we are going to do fuel and types of flame. Thank you and have a nice day.